10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
Movie is 10:30.
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
Did you know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a closer for that one.
Matthew.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Tonight on Entertainment News, a piece of rock and roll history is up for auction.
And rapper Eminem has a new name.
Plus, a popular rock band is selling their music catalog.
Entertainment News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Entertainment News. I'm Jaylene Rodriguez.
And I'm Jose Vasquez Nava.
Eminem has a new name, Grandfather. The rapper announced his daughter, Haley Jade, is expecting her first child. He released the news in a music video for his song Temporary, featuring Skylar Grey. At one point, Haley Jade is seen giving her father a blue shirt that reads Grandpa on the back.
The music video showcases a montage of home videos of Haley Jade and Eminem spliced with footage from her recent wedding to husband Evan McClintock. Shortly after the release, she posted on Instagram that the baby is due next year. Haley Jade and McClintock got married in May, and this is their first child.
Iconic British rock band Pink Floyd has reportedly agreed to sell their music catalog along with their name and likeness rights to Sony. The UK's Financial Times reported the historic $400 million deal on Tuesday. According to sources, ownership of the band's likeness means Sony would profit from the sales of their merchandise and future movie deals. The deal limits Sony's rights to the band's recorded music. Sony will not have rights to the band's songwriting. Pink Floyd has reportedly been trying to sell the catalog for several years.
Music enthusiasts and collectors will get a chance to own a piece of rock and roll history next month. The electric guitar that George Harrison played during the Beatles' early years will be up for bid at the annual Rock and Roll Music Auction in Nashville. The resident Futurama played a crucial role in shaping the Beatles' sound and music history. Harrison purchased a guitar in 1959 from a music video in Liverpool, and it quickly became his go-to instrument. The guitar is now valued up to $800,000 and is currently part of the exhibition at the Beatles Story Museum in Liverpool.
The Austin City Limits Music Festival started this Friday. The event is going on in Zilker Park in Austin with more than 100 performances on 9 stages. This festival is known for its diverse lineup and will continue its events next weekend as well. Headliners this year include Chris Stapleton, Blink-182, Norah Jones, Dua Lipa, and Tyler, the Creator. The festival is available to stream live on Hulu. As Clerks director Kevin Smith talks about his new movie.
And the singer from an Italian death metal band talks about his new album with Rock Damagella in the Hollywood Minute.
I was too scared to ask out Melody Barney, the raddest woman I ever met. But this morning, I invited her to the movies, and she said, okay. Seriously?
Kevin Smith's latest film, The 4:30 Movie, is based on events from his teenage years.
The main character is, you know, the alternate version of me growing up in Highlands, New Jersey. The flick is a sweet little paean to the calling a girl and asking her to the movies, that era of life when the most, you know, insignificant thing to people like us, to grown-ups, was everything.
But people like you come here because movies make life make sense.
The 4:30 Movie is available now on digital platforms. This may look like a movie, but it is actually a music video from Wind Rose. The Italian band plays what they describe as dwarven metal.
The mindset that we have is that no matter what happens in your real life, when you go on stage, we are the kings. We are the lords under the mountain. We are, kings of the dwarves. We want to recall memories of films, of books, of, all the imagery of fantasy that you have.
Wind Rose's new album, Troll Slayer, is out now from Napalm Records. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Now let's take a quick look at the weather.
With Storm Team 10 meteorologist Brendan Rice.
Well, currently, you might have noticed, it's a bit warm lately, but those aren't going to be lasting. However, tonight we're going to be looking at some scattered thunderstorms during the evening. That's going to be heading into a little bit later tonight. Plus, wet weather is going to be a start to this week, so you're going to be seeing some showers intermittently throughout the next few days that might taper off by the end of the week. And fall temperatures are finally arriving. Temperatures are going to be dipping down to where they should be in those average temperatures for the season. We might see a lot fewer of those days even climbing up to possibly those 70-degree marks that we've been hitting for the past few weeks. And Hurricane Milton has formed in the Gulf, and we'll take a closer look at that and what that could mean. But first, back to the desk.
Hip-hop fans in Albany are in for a treat as rap legend Lil Wayne is set to take the stage at MVP Arena on Friday, October 11th. With a career that spans over 2 decades and countless hits, Wayne will be joined by special guests Kid Laroi and Selfish Sons. The show kicks off at 7 p.m. Tickets are available online through platforms like Ticketmaster and Vivid Seats, starting at just $91.05.
Super Dirt Week is set to take place in Oswego from October 7th until the 12th, celebrating their 52nd anniversary. Get ready to experience race's biggest party and one of New York's biggest traditions as some of the best drivers in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic take on the historic Steel Palace Speedway here in Oswego. Tickets are $10 for SUNY Oswego students with their school ID. Any additional information and tickets can be found at superdirtweek.com.
Oswego is excited to welcome back Creepy Crawl 2024, now taking place at Washington Square Park for the first time. From October 24th to the 26th, visitors can enjoy 3 nights of Halloween fun, including live music from Scars and Stripes, Little Queen, and Cold Front. The event runs from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. each evening and will feature the popular Haunted Tunnel, starting at the Bridge Street entrance, with spooky thrills, great music, and plenty of entertainment. Coming up later tonight, Boys II Men returns to Jamaica for the first time in 3 decades.
And Shakira announces her Latin American tour dates.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill
Should
told
we
me it
tell
was
him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is
It's
it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back to WTOP. I'm your Storm Team 10 meteorologist for this evening, Brendan Rice. Currently, as we take a closer look to the tropics, you can see that Hurricane Milton has just formed. It's about 85 miles per hour right now as reported conditions. However, as we look ahead, that's supposed to strengthen heavily over the next 24 hours. As we head into Tuesday, that storm will be likely around 145 miles per hour, making it into a Category 4 right before it's expected to make around landfall in Florida right around Wednesday mid to early afternoon. That could be still a major hurricane and a severe strike, especially for the region that has just recently been hit by Helene. Now, as we look at current conditions on Oswego, it's about 69 degrees. It's about mostly cloudy skies with a little bit of a hint of those thunderstorms that are right off the horizon. They'll be hitting pretty shortly. As we look at current temperatures around the region, temperatures are still pretty mild. It's a nice, cozy 69 degrees here. The winds are pretty calm. 71 still in Syracuse, but those temperatures are starting to drop around the board. We're starting to see some areas get into low 60s, even some areas such as Rome getting down into the 50s. Those temperatures will be more likely as we head further. But of course, the current radar, you can see this line of thunderstorms that has been passing through. Surprisingly, it seems to have been dissipating, but also forming right around this area. So we're still unsure when these storms will likely hit. Still, we're seeing some more right off the coast of Lake Ontario here, heading towards Oswego. Likely will be hitting in the next few hours. Now, as we look towards the future, we are expecting a lot more rain heading into earlier this week, with the best chance obviously later this evening. But again, as we head into tomorrow, those temperatures increase in the morning. May not be much in terms of those percentages, but still, as we head later into the week, Tuesday and Wednesday, we could be continuing to see those rain. Just into heading into late Tuesday, again, those showers pouring through. We could be seeing as much as up to a half an inch. In some areas, we may be seeing up to as more than half, if not greater than. Those temperatures are still, or those chances are still wildly out there. The predicted temperatures right now for the region, you'll be seeing those temperatures drop over the next few days as this cold front makes its way through. Currently predicted by Monday morning, you'll be starting off in the low 50s, still pretty mild, not too bad. Up towards Watertown, we're in the 40s. Heading into the midday, those high temperatures will be reaching only into the lower 60s. It's a far cry from what we've had this past week, where temperatures have been continuously rising into the 70s, even the mid-70s and sometimes. And then heading into Monday, Tuesday morning, those temperatures are really dropping. In fact, interestingly enough, even in the Adirondacks, Glens Falls area, it's dropping down to the 30s. We'll be seeing mostly around 48 degrees. That lake keeps us pretty warm around here, pretty mild. Temperatures increase again, and those fall temperatures start to really settle in for the area. As we look at your 7-day forecast, as you can tell, those showers will be intermittently starting mostly on Monday and then really into Wednesday, Tuesday night as well. You'll see those temperatures across the board dipping into the 50s for the earlier part of the week, and then later into the week we'll be seeing those temperatures start to rise a little bit back up to the 60s, but still temperatures remaining pretty calm. That's all from me. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Brendan. The Grammy Award-winning R&B group known as Boys, two men, are returning to Jamaica for the first time in 3 decades to put on a show. Thanks to the organizers Live and Direct, the group will have a concert for their Jamaican fan base at the lawns of UWI Mona on October 26th. Tickets are currently available online at the lowest point of $100.
Shakira has shared the dates for her Latin American tour date. The countries she will be performing at include Brazil, Peru, Mexico, Chile, Argentina, and of course her home country, Colombia. Pre-sale for the shows will be kicking off on October 8th, and the general sales will go live 2 days later on October 10th. The multi-Grammy Award-winning artist will be performing a rendition of Antología, which is one of her oldest and most special songs.
After a 58-year career on the BBC radio presenter, Johnny Walker announced he is hanging up the headphones due to an ill health. Walker, most known for playing the sounds of the 70s and The Rock Show on BBC Radio 2, will step down at the end of the month. The announcement took place live on air earlier today when the beloved host told his listeners he would make his last show as good as he possibly can.
The British television dance contest Strictly Come Dancing had 2 dancers perform to Bollywood music for the first time in the program's 20-year history. Poonam Krishan said it was, quote, a huge moment when her and her partner brought the Bollywood music to the ballroom. The 2 danced to Bhol Shuriyan from the 2001 hit film Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum on Saturday night.
Coming up in sports, Michelle Smith.
Michelle, can you give us a quick preview?
Coming up after the break is everything sports news and entertainment related.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy. Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Welcome back. My name is Michelle Smith, and I'm here with our Sunday Sports Night Report. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has made another appearance and has returned to the world of wrestling at the WWE Bad Blood match on October 5th in Atlanta, Georgia. The Rock entered to music and flashed the camera his classic eyebrow raise as he mimicked slitting a throat, dragging 3 fingers across his neck. Speculation at this time is that The Rock will return for WrestleMania to go up against longtime WWE star and rival Roman Reigns. The Savannah Bananas are an exhibition baseball team that has been taking the internet by storm. The team just released the schedule for their 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. The team will be visiting 18 MLB stadiums and 3 NFL stadiums in 2025. The team's owner, Jesse Cole, is optimistic that the events will sell out the hosting stadiums, citing ticket demand on previous tours and the 1 million pre-sale ticket signups in the first 24 hours of availability. Oswego men's soccer tied the SUNY Morrisville Mustangs 1-1 yesterday at Morrisville. The Lakers maintained control of the game throughout the first half, taking 12 shots to the Mustangs' 3, but lost their hold on the second half. Morrisville took a penalty kick after an Oswego foul near the net that put Morrisville on the board at the 50-minute mark. The Lakers held on until the 78th minute, scoring a goal to end the game in a 1-1 tie. The New York Yankees and Mets are both in the MLB playoffs this season. The Yankees won the AL East title last week, beating the Orioles 10-1, and currently lead the series against the Royals 1-0 in the playoffs. The Yankees won yesterday's game in the Bronx 6-5 and play in Kansas City tomorrow evening. The Mets are tied in their series against the Phillies 1-1. New York won Game 6 New York won Game 1 6-2 and fell to Philadelphia this evening, losing 7-6. Coming up after the break, our Tea Report with Jordan Rouse. Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back to Entertainment News. I'm Jordan Rouse and I got the tea for you. Actress, singer Halle Bailey and rapper DDG have broken up less than a year after having their son Halo. Last Thursday, DDG posted on his Instagram story a heartfelt message to the couple's friends and supporters. He stated, "Halle and I have decided to go our separate ways. This decision was not easy, but we believe it's the best path forward for both of us. DDG and Halle Bailey will continue to raise their son Halo together." Rapper Cardi B and husband Offset are experiencing some issues within their divorce, most recently appearing at the same party seemingly unbeknownst to each other. The Stafford Room DJ gave a shout out to Offset, which seemed to startle a dancing Cardi B. This comes after both of them attended Cardi's grandmother's 86th birthday party, where a video of Offset dancing with said grandmother was taken. Despite both parties' accusation of cheating, it seems these two can't get away from each other. P. Diddy's photographer Selma Fonseca opens up about Diddy's warning to parents about their kids who attended his parties. According to Fox News, Fonseca states when Diddy tells parents to put their children down, things were going to get crazy. On a different note, Fonseca talks about a nerve-wracking experience was at Diddy's party. From Fox News, Fonseca states that she had her camera confiscated by a bodyguard after taking photos with a girl he was dancing with. Fonseca states that he did eventually get her camera back, but she found this instant scary. On a much brighter note, we have news for the Poltergeist fans out there. If you ever wanted to experience living in the house from the 1982 horror film Poltergeist, you are in luck. According to TMZ, the new owners of the Poltergeist house plan to turn the house into an Airbnb. But since the owner intends to replicate the interior like the film set, the house won't be ready this year. The owner wants to make this plan perfect and not rush. Actress Anne Hathaway is set to return to another sequel in the beloved Princess Diaries franchise. The actress confirmed the news on Instagram, saying miracles happen. Development on Princess Diaries 3 is moving along with Adelaide Lim singing on to direct. There is no known plot for the sequel just yet, but fans have speculated that it could take the inspiration from the Princess Diaries novels written by Meg Cabot, which the original movies were based off of. TikTok star Taylor Rosa Hugh Griggs has passed away at the age of 25. She had 1.3 million followers on TikTok and also owned a clothing company. Her husband, Cameron Griggs, shared the news through his Instagram page. He wrote, "The past year she was dealing with pain and suffering." He also noted that the family plans to have her organs donated. He added this news was unexpected. They are not financially ready, and linked GoFundMe for their fans to help them. After our short break, we will find out who our star of the week is.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the Earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Candlelight Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of time.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
And actress Dana Aline Owens, aka Queen Latifah.
Her first album came out in 1989 when she was just 19 years old, and her career hasn't slowed down since.
Queen Latifah currently stars in the CBS show The Equalizer, playing a former CIA operative turned vigilante.
She's won Grammys, Emmys, and was the first hip-hop artist to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Well, that's a report for tonight.
Be sure to stay tuned for Undeclared.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone.
Wow.
Oh, that's so funny. I forgot that I needed the iPad.
Put
and
the
I
keys
blew
down, Kevin.
I've really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Look at that.
News.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.